So if you're like me and you like to have bonfires outside, you also like to have snacks. And you gotta have a place to put those snacks, because on the ground isn't really ideal for marshmallows. So you gotta have a table. Now, you can have a table that you can bring out and put in every time, and that's just kind of a pain. Or you can have a table that you leave out, and then you gotta mow around it, and you gotta rake around it, and you gotta do all that. So let me show you what I did. There's your solution. Let me show you how. Let's go get Dusty. Alright, so I got 3 boards. I got 2 1x6x8, and I got 1 2x4x8 that's in the letter of a C. You want it to be straight, but mine's in the letter C. This is wood that I had laying around from past projects. Both of them are treated. You're going to want to use treated lumber, because you're going to be outside and you're going to leave it outside. It's going to hang off of a fence. So you're going to need those 3 boards, plus you're going to need 4 heavy-duty stable hinges, preferably galvanized, something that's meant for outside. So what I'm going to first do is I'm going to cut these 1x6s down into the width that I want the table, which I'm going to go with 3 foot. So let's get these in 3 foot sections. Now that's going to give me 4 board widths across, which is going to be 21 inches. You can go bigger, you can go thicker, you can go longer, you can go whatever you want. So what I've done is I got these all lined up along this edge, and then I cut my board with my cut off. That's going to line up right here. I'm just going to edge this saw, make sure this is all lined up. Wood glue. I got 1 1/4 inch deck screws screwed all together. I'm going to do one here, one there. Alright, so now you're outside where you want to hang your table. What you gotta do is get yourself a couple pair of hinges, and you're just gonna put them this way so you can fold up and down. Now the hinges I got, I believe they were rated for 85 pounds. This is way less than 85 pounds. But I'm gonna swap out the small little screws it came with some actual deck screws. Alright, let me give you the tip. So what you're going to do is, if you're hanging something like this and you're by yourself, it's really easy to do. So take your level, take a scab board, throw it up, screw your scab board on, get that level, you're good to go. And then what that scab board is going to do is that's going to hold the edge of the table up before you screw it in, like so. And now your hips here, you know your level here. Throw your level on the table, tape measure to the ground. That'll give you your leg height. And that was just the tip. Now that you figured out your leg height and you got your legs cut, you gotta attach them to the bottom of the table. Now, to do that, you want to remember one thing real quick is figuring out how wide you want the table. Figure out how tall you want it off the ground, because if you want a low hanging table, like if you're just gonna back your chair up to it and you just need something to put your arm on, you keep in mind if you go 2 foot, you can only go 2 foot with your legs, actually less than that. So I'm going 30 inches tall here, but my table is 36. You want your table width to be longer than your leg, just because what you're going to do is your legs are actually going to fold up under your table. And when you're doing that, so you don't want them to be set at the same spot. If you go all the way out to the edge with both of them, you're going to come back, you're going to hit up top. So you're actually, I set one to the outside edge, and then I'll set the other one just in so that they can actually sit on and cross. That's going to be super easy, literally. So you're going to attach your hinges to your leg feet the same way you attach the table. And then you're going to attach that to the table. Now you got your legs set. Table is just sitting on that scab board. Go underneath, sink your screws to the hinge into the fence, remove the scab board, and you're good to go. And just like that, you now have a collapsible table on the side of your fence. That won't be in the way of you mowing the lawn, won't be in the way of raking, won't be in the way. And it'll just be there when you need it. And simple, easy. Good to go. Just like that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.